Well, hello everybody, welcome back to episode 157 Miles Play, Torment Tides of Numenera, however you say the name of the bloody game, IVATOPia. I'm inside my character's mind, look for my companion, there's one, just found one, and these two are apparently going to fight to death, so let me pull my companion out first. He's got that thing around his head, so there's probably some mental thing blocking him. As you approach, you see Alga, trapped in a repeating loop of tortured time. The shadow of a black metal frame looms behind him, and a flood of night black monsters pours from it. What? A flood of night black monsters? So the internal combat right now? From it. Red in the eye and tooth. Yeah, it sounds like it. Shadow village lurch and screams as the monsters fasten onto them. Villagers. Their faces comes clear for a moment. Agony and fear, their defining trait. Two stand out, a woman and her daughter. Then sobs helpless as the creature calls his mum and dad. Not mum and dad, his daughter and wife, isn't it, obviously. You know the truth of what you see here, that the creature that assails Alman's family are not destroying them. The beasts are copying the villagers, transmuting them into data that will be patterned into Alman's arms. Maybe reminding him of the truth will set him free of his suffering. Leave him to torment. If you're Ralphie from Wasteland 2, at this point, I might actually do that because of how annoying that you are, but because you're not. So then destroy your village, Alan. We will find a code that will set them free. Reason creeps in onto his face, and the nub horror recedes. The blackness then spills from him, the frame is gone. He lays a hand on a tattoo and pulls it halfway from his skin. I know you, I know you. He laughs delighted. I know all of you. He reaches into his skin and lifts a handful of them into the air. Oh, my friends, Ava, I should have known. I cursed you, I hated you. I wanted you gone, but I carried my answers. I am so sorry.
Updated my journal.
Okay, that's his stuff finished, is it? He lets the tattoos sink back into his arm. How is this possible? How do I know the answers now? How do I? He turns to you and realization dawns on his face. It was you. You unlocked the answer. You showed me the secret to releasing them from the trap of my skin. So everyone in his skin, his tattoos, his living tattoos are there from all the people who died when the monsters attacked them. Somehow he managed to suck them into his tattoo to keep them with him in a way. Okay, weird. You showed me the secret of releasing them from the trap of my skin. When we return to the world, I'll set them loose. He swallows deeply. Thank you, friend. Thank you so much. What now? You want to join me again? You head up to the place called the Calm. You should be safe there. You want to join me again? Carly, he claps on his shoulders. Nice.
That's what I'm here for.
Okay, what's I say before we sort that out? These hovels are markedly different from the stone homes below, as they were from a different village. Doing it now. Voices whisper to you from the gold express beyond this village. None of it is real, it's just the memories of your fellow cast-off.
Alright.
You look up, the stone figure looks down, holding a circular symbol in its hand. Hair, or perhaps tentacles, crawl from the edges of the hood that covers most of the statue's angular face. Abstract patterns race along the folds and wrinkles of the figure's robes. So the statue as a whole. It's not immediately apparent who the statue portrayed. Perhaps this was a major figure in another cast-off's life and found its way here somehow. You may never know. The symbol itself is a collection of shapes, a cross within a square inside a circle. Yeah, I can see it. Examine the statue's whole. Touch the square. You lay your hand upon the square and a vision falls upon you, showing you a single figure kneeling at the peak of a jagged pile of bones. You cannot tell if it's a man or a woman. The cast-off tattoo is clearly visible. All you can hear are the whispered words, "Thank you, thank you, thank you." The square and the vision fades to the cross. You trace the cross with your fingers and a vision cracks open your mind, showing you a billowing, towering creature, screaming with 1,000 mouths. She is devouring herself. She is the Avenger, targeted for revenge, and she is dying. You release the cross, vision fades. Touch the circle. You brush your hand against the circle and the vision enfolds you in its arms, showing you a ghost. I think, if it folds that engulfs you would have been better, but anyway. Showing you a ghostly woman's face, the same ghostly woman you met in the calm of your mind. Anguish fades from her, then the transitional light before your long Before long, her face is flesh once more. Does this release in there? Pull the symbol free.
Ready to learn something?
You lay both hands upon the symbol, pull, and a vision falls before your eyes. You tower over the... Oh, that's changed a bit. Oh, it's just blurry. I've lost a spot. Visible stride. Tower over the... A vision falls before your eyes. You tower over the world, crossing it with great invisible strides. Faces blur beneath you, a sea of them, but all of them have one thing in common. No cast-off tattoos. You and your siblings are nowhere to be seen. Huh. Does that mean we've been wiped out? Or just before we became... Maybe it's a change a lot before he actually worked out and make cast-offs. You lay both hands upon the symbol, pull, and... The image fades when you realise the symbol firmly held in the statue's grip. Nevertheless, you still feel the rough edges of it in your palms, if only for a second. Statue hold, leave the statue. Huh. Okay. So that was going on with these two.
Anything.
Anna holds her weapon tightly and screams. As you come close, the shadow around her solidifies. She is reliving the horrors of the attacks on their collar, and for a moment you're there with her. The first militant lashes out with their weapons, and the villagers transform into their monstrous forms again. Her weapons have no effect, and her dying friend's goat blood that washed around her boots. Tash is nearby, his face contorted with rage. Somehow he's involved in this. The faces in her nightmare change and twist. You see the first mask, Maja's face, Malmoth, and the Manroth. Countless faces jeering, mocking, spilling their contempt across her. She fights savagely against the faces arrived against her, each another stone in the wall of betrayal and mistrust. She's muttering and whimpering as if caught in a living dream. You can hear her whispers. Traitor, murderer of dreams, butcher, my foe, must scatter you, burn you. I'm here, Marco, you don't need to fight anymore. Shake her to snap her out of it. I'm here. Here, Narion, she says. The shadows leer and twist around her, and a distorted vision of Pound's face looms in the air. She raises her flame lance high over her head and strikes swiftly. Marco knocks it aside, plunging a knife in the shadow's body. The fierce heat from the lance washes over you even as the lance vanishes. The illusion is powerful, too powerful to just talk her out of it. In a whisper almost too soft to hear, you hear Marco say, I don't want to fight anymore. Try to understand how you can help her. 65. Yes, 100. Glad I brought you. I'm glad you're back even. Success, illusion, is more powerful than it should be. She's aware of you, but just barely. What she needs is to stop fighting, and the only way she's going to do that is if she believes her enemies are dead. Perhaps you need to become one of her enemies. What? Get close. Let her kill you! Can I shake her first? Seriously? You put your hand on her shoulder to shove her, and she lashes out quick as lightning. You snatch your hand away just in time. Come on, coward, she screams. Come and fight. Come and die for what you've done. I guess? Please don't kill me. No, he slashes at you. Nowhere near enough to hurt you, but enough to stop what you're trying to do. Get out of here, you're not me. She jerks back at his assault, brandishing her own blade at him. I'll see you dead 3 times over, you traitor. Take a look at Tash. Try again to get closer and let her kill you. Take a look at Tash. The flickering shapes. Maybe I've got to get rid of him first. Shapes and amber shadows that evil. Tashes are almost invisible. But as you near, they take form. You see Marika struggling against the forces of the first militant in Caloran, and Tash is lunging at her, snarling as he tries to undo the changes you fought in his history. Struggles against the constraints you placed on him when you inhabited his body. He snarls and spits as you violate his body in choice. He is alive with defiance and humiliation. I make you suffer, Tash. Burn for your betrayals. This isn't real, Tash, it's just illusion. $70, seriously? Is that my best? No, 100, phew. He shakes his head violently. He can hear your words, but perhaps not your voice. He claps his hands over his ears. I reject this illusion. I reject it. This is my past. This is not real. Shadows fade. The voice is dull and dim. He looks at you, wonder dawning in his eyes. Yes, he murmurs. Yes, I'm free. He stands straight and the fabric of his body begins to fray. He rasps his arms around you, becoming insoluble. I'm free, he whispers again, and then he vanishes altogether. So I guess now you can stab me. Tash is gone, you're free now. Tash is gone, she mutters to herself. I killed him, I'm sure of it. So why is he still here? Ah, fudge. She only barely aware of her words, not enough to change what she sees. Her torment is particularly strong, and the knowledge you need to free her isn't here. You have to search elsewhere in the labyrinth to find a way to help her. Try again. He's not here to stop me. Oh, sugar! She stabbed me too. Oh, I didn't die. Yes. You step forward, arms outstretched. She sees you and attacks, diving her knife into your gut. She's too tortured to hit any vitals. Good, but it still hurts. You come closer and put your arms around her. What? She blinks, noticing you for the first time. Tash, no, you are... Who are you? She looks around at shades and can barely see. They're all dead. Tears well up in her eyes. All of them. I did this. If it weren't for me. Holy fudge. Dream, remember Tash tried to help you. These deaths are not your fault. You are not dead yet, American. You can still avenge your community. These deaths shape you, American. You decide how to dwell on them and let them make you stronger. Help you avenge their deaths. You need to wake up. This is a dream. Remember, Tash tried to help you.
I'm ready to learn something.
She is not looking at you. She's not talking to you. But then her head snaps back and she sees you for the first time. What are you doing here? She steps out of your arms and quickly sheathes a weapon. By the black free. That's embarrassing. I suppose I owe you gratitude for getting me out of that. You're my friend, American. You don't owe me anything. I don't even know who that is. I need all the help I can get from what's coming next. I'll find a way for you to repay. You don't owe me anything. Her eyes withered for the brief moment. I hold you to that. Shall I forget all about the pouch of shins I lifted off you earlier? She laughs. Alright. Okay, I don't remember you. Got a plan in mind? You want to join me again? Head up to Calm if you can find a way in the centre of his dreamscape. Between that and rot down here, not much of a choice. She slaps on his shoulder. I'm with you. Who is this?
What?
Ain't she that assassin? I thought she escaped. She's that assassin, isn't she? It's like, join me again. She never joined, she escaped. He's levels. We'll level him a minute. Extra effort's there, okay.
Learn some
Builds a
new
lot.
tricks.
Training level, concentrate skills, travel from ink. She fat, yeah, do that. Choose abilities. Choose abilities to learn scanning. Gain 2 protection and resistance, armor bonus, mind control. Force the target to fight. No, that'd be a good one. Shrink of the dregs, max effort +1. Animated battle. Summon a construct that draws the attacks of all nearby enemies and fights on your side. Can only summon one animate barely at a time. Oh, that's absolutely good. I think that's better. Oh, I can pick 2. Oh, 3! Oh, even better. Gain a +5 bonus for each level of effort applied. Machinery law. Max effort +1. Go with that. What level are these? Alright, level 2. Increase stat pool ability. Increase stat pool. Can I fit? Yeah, go with that.
I've learned something new.
Tier 2. Yeah, look, tier 4, tier 5. Tier 3 full. Yeah, she's way behind because she never joined my group. She escaped. I'm assuming when I find my actual member, I can get her to replace her. Look at her weapons rubbish. She's never been in my group before. But he goes like, join me, like you did before. I was like, huh? Thinking, oh, must be someone from my past. And I thought they would just go up to the thingy. Apparently.
Why are you always sighing, Aligern?
You don't know my history.
You've never been here before. Don't act like you know us.
So, boredom then? In case you haven't noticed, you don't have a monopoly on tragedy here.
You just joined the group. Shut up.
I'll handle it.
Interesting. Anyway, we're going to end the episode here. Let me go through the portal and save before we go to the next portal. So please like, please subscribe to the next time. I've been IVATOPIA. You've been awesome. If you haven't already, subscribe to the channel. Put some comments and likes, and see you next time. Hopefully I can find my actual other companion in here, since these seem to be companions. Let's just go through quick.
Of course.
And then I can get him to swap for her, because he's really strong. Because that seems a little silly that she just randomly joined me, but okay. Can I see him? Don't know. Anyway, see you in a sec. Bye, everybody!